Hi guys, DocsDetecting.com. So it's been, I don't know, 4 years, April I think, since I bought my toy hauler from DuneSport.com and had him build it for me from the ground up. Just a little 12-footer, but I put all the goodies in here that I thought I'd want when I went out prospecting. And they call this a man cave, and that's what it ends up looking like after you've been out camping for a while. And like I said, I've been out 4 days so far, and I just couldn't be any happier with this rig. It's everything I need. Um, it doesn't have a lot of room, but like I said, I'm not throwing parties in here. But just to give you just uh, a little tour, and it's a mess, but that's the way it gets when you're out going out prospecting for the day. Come back, throw something in the microwave, eat, and take a shower, go to bed. But hey, over here, what you'll see is I put the dinette in. It's just mounted on two poles, which pull right out of the. You can see those two little poles there. It sets into the floor. You can pull those out. You pull the table off, and you store it over there. That is a little short bed, sort of, but it's also a couch. But I leave that up just so I have places to put all my other junk. This is a chair that comes down. There's another one right there that also comes down, but I prefer to I just have a little table back there, and so I can throw all my bags of clothes and, goodies and everything. These little baskets are handy just to keep your really important stuff in one place so you don't lose it. I always carry 5-gallon jug of water. That's sort of my backup water. I bring 1-gallon jugs as well. But over here, um, I'm at 4 days. I've been running my refrigerator on LP. Also, there's the heat unit down here. I get up in the morning, I pop that on just long enough for it to take the chill off. And but that's been running 4 days, and I still got 73% propane left in a 30-pound bottle. And I also have an onboard generator that's down right there. That's what you prime everything with to run your microwave, your air conditioning. I also have a television that's right here, which is really nice because when you've got your bed up, which I have a queen size bed, you you can just swing this out. So if you're eating dinner, you can watch it, or if you're in the kitchen, or even if you're outside, you could watch the television. It's got some schmuck on it. It's really not. It's not a mar on the screen, but anyway. And then what you do is you put it back in, bring your bed down, and then it'll swing out over the foot of your bed. So I position that just right. So when the bed is down, and I'll show you how that works in a second, you can still enjoy the television. So I've got a satellite dish, obviously. Okay, so the bathroom is an actual shower. Got the shower hose sitting in there, and a tub. I will tell you though, when you're 70 years old like I am, you maybe don't want to try to take a bath, because I got into that tub one night. I couldn't hardly get out of it. I was so sore. That toilet, some of the things that people forget about is, when they're adding things, is I wanted a medicine cabinet. And I also got this little thing, which is really handy. Just one of these little door hanger things where you can see through, so you can see all your stuff. I got my Q-tips, things, hand cream. My hands get so dry and sore out here. And, add little things like a mirror so you can shave, and or a razor over there, soap dish up there. And then we get to the kitchen. Like I said, this literally has everything. I don't think I forgot anything. Has a water heater down here. Amazingly enough, that water heater, once you get the water hot and you turn it off, it must be extremely well insulated, because I'm still getting hot water after I've turned it off. 7-8 hours later, the water is still warm. So I've got a Nice little stereo, which is also got a DVD player in it, which hooks up to the television. So if you've got a favorite DVD you want to watch at night, you can stick it in there instead of watching satellite. You can watch your DVD. It's got a 3-burner stove, and which runs off LP. It's got an actual oven, got a microwave, and a hood, and other little things. Those are storage cabinets that DuneSport installed. These are ones that I found. They're real tall, and they're tall and narrow, so they don't take up much room. And I keep just accessory items and little tools or things like that, and some food in there. And then the thing I've really enjoyed the most about this is being able to improvise. So like on top of the refrigerator, like I put that little board there to keep things from flying around when you're going down the road. I built that little cabinet, and it's just, keep my peanut butter up there, a few cans of soup, and I actually put a magnet right in here so it doesn't open easily. You got to force it a little. There's a little super magnet in there to keep it shut. And then I got this little thing. It opens up towards the bed. It's sliding doors. I got it at IKEA, but it was too thick. It wouldn't fit in that space, so I had to cut the back off, to make it fit. But any place that you can, squeeze a little extra space in. And then in the evening, when I've had my shower and I've eaten and I'm ready to go to bed, I just push the little button right down here. This is where the hot water and the water pump is located, and I bring that down. Now I can bring it down further, but unfortunately, because I've got that sofa up, that prevents me from bringing this down further. So and I've got it over here too, just because I wanted the extra room. But anyway, that gives me my nice queen size bed. I opted to get my own mattress. I got a Sealy Posturepedic because my back just kills me otherwise. And then I got my little lightweight aluminum ladder, so I just put that up there and climb up in bed, and hey, I'm good to go. I got plenty of room with a queen size, and it's a really, really good mattress. And let's see what else was. Oh, so one little thing that I did, a couple little things. Again, because there's no closet in here per se to hang anything, I did a couple little options, and that is on the bottom of the bed, at the back here. Oh, I also installed those little puck lights, the kind that you put under your kitchen counter, and then I put the switch right there, so I can reach it from bed. So there's also a light up above, so I can read at night. And yeah, there it is. You can see it up there. Okay, so what I did, just so I could have some place to hang stuff, is I went to Home Depot and I got myself some black pipe. Didn't have to have it threaded or anything. That one piece is a 6-inch piece. The other piece is a 12-inch piece. A mounting bracket, a little L, and an end cap. And so that gives me something to hang stuff on. Then I got a clothes rod and installed it. So when I have things, if I put on hangers, which I rarely do, but if my wife is in here, she likes things neat. You can hang everything at the back, and that way, you've got something to go on. So anyway, that's my that's an update, and somewhere along the line here, I actually cooked that frittata, and then I put the stuff that I store back in on top of it, because I actually forgot that I'd cooked that. So anyway, but I usually use every place for storage here that will hold stuff in place when you're moving. So there's my little egg and cheese and sausage frittata. That's the other thing out here. What you want to do is, um, for me anyway, I don't want to spend a lot of time cooking, so I just get microwave meals and throw them in the microwave. You turn the generator on for the 3 to 5 to 6, 7 minutes, whatever it takes to cook your meal. But you can see what I've got. You know, some healthy choice stuff, some Marie Calendar stuff, and of course the mandatory Ben and Jerry's Cherry Garcia. And and then I always freeze a couple bottles of water, and that's what I use in my little cooler that I put on my quad. I got my little thermos cooler down there, and that keeps everything cold for the day. I usually buy a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken too, because cold chicken, I like cold chicken. And but you can see I got everything I need. The refrigerator stays, it's all run on LP unless you're hooked up to power supply, unless you're actually hooked into 120. Refrigerator is at about 37 degrees, and the freezer right now is at about 20 degrees. So it works really, really well in the boonies, just working on LP. All right, so Doc, I hope you enjoyed the update. This is November something or other, 8th, 9th of 2019. So I just had a friend of mine who said, "Hey, how do you still like your trailer? Because I'm thinking about getting one built." And I said, "Gosh, Fred, I love it. I couldn't want for anything more." It always crosses my mind, oh, maybe I should have got a little bigger one. Nah, you know what? It was just, I just make a bigger mess of it. This is just perfect, easy to haul. I think coming up here, I know I average 13 miles to the gallon. And I mean, I'm up in California where it's really mountainous. I was going up a lot of steep grades. So that's all I got to say to you at this point in time. But yeah, it's still a thumbs up for me for DuneSport Toy Haulers. So take a look at them. You'll like it. Talk to Casey. Casey's my sales guy down there, but he's more than that. He's a real great consultant to give you some ideas about what you should have. My only suggestion, the only thing I would have done different is I would have put dual axles on it, because it only has one axle, and dual axles, and I would have flipped the axle. Okay, so it makes it run higher off the ground. Now, I haven't had any problems with it bottoming out, but it just makes me nervous that all that plumbing is under there. And that's the other great thing about this. Usually when you look at small trailers, if you look at their water capacity, 20 gallons probably is the norm. 35 gallons if you're lucky. This has 50 gallons fresh water, has 50 gallons gray, 50 gallons black. So you never have to worry about running out of water. I literally think if you're judicious about your generator use, because the generator is what pulls the one LP tank down quickly, you could probably stay out for 2 weeks and be perfectly comfortable. And I think what you could do is, because right now my propane tank is at about 57% full, but my other LP tank is at 73% full, and that runs everything else: the heat, the refrigerator, which is the most important part, your stove, those kinds of things. I actually think if you started getting really, really low on your generator side, maybe you had, I don't know, a third of your tank left, switch the tanks. Just unscrew the hose off of one and switch them, because you'll still probably have maybe 60% of LP in your tank that runs your refrigerator and things. So switch it over to the one that only has a third full, because that side, the refrigerator, the stove, all that uses very, very little gas. So you could probably get through a whole trip with a third of a tank. And then the other tank would then have 73% to run your generator if you needed to run the generator. And the only time I run the generator is generally, this is obviously the fall, so it's cooler, so I don't need to run the air conditioner. When I'm out in 102 degrees heat and I come back from the day, I like to pop that air conditioning on, get the air conditioning going until the sun goes down. Then it's usually cool enough that I can just use some fans. And I use these. This is either a battery operated fan. This one here. It runs on I think 8 Ds. or I've got an adapter for it, so I can just turn it on. It circulates there really well. Okay, guys, sorry for taking up so much of your time. I hope that was of some interest to you and helped answer some of your questions. Take care. Tell Casey I said hi.